I talk about interviews, so can you elaborate students a bit what they can expect in an interview, how the interviews lead?
Got it. So I will probably divide it into two parts so that it is easier for students to absorb. First step, whenever you are applying to any company, where a lot of people go wrong, is have you read the job description correctly?
Absolutely.
Have you read about the company correctly? That is absolute basic when you sort of apply to any job. Okay. Interview is still once your CV is shortlisted. So the first part that you covered, right? That you have to have a very good. You have to make a very good impression with the CV when you are sending it.
Correct.
Now, when you come to interview process, the first basic is when you go into the interview, you should be absolutely clear about what was the job description. It is not expected of you to know exactly the nitty-gritties of, how your day will look like if you get that job.
Absolutely.
But you should definitely know what does the company do and what was written in the job description.
Yeah.
You should have an opinion about what does the company do, like a basic check on the background of the company, the scale of operations probably. Okay, so that is your P0, which will not take you honestly more than 20 to 30 minutes, but it can make a very good lasting impression. It shows that you have put in effort while applying for that job, right?
Certainly.
Now, interview process typically for tech profiles will consist of about for companies like Amazon, 3 to 5 to 6, 7 rounds even, right?
Okay.
In the interview process, whether it's a tech interview, whether it's an HR interview, whether you are speaking to the CEO of the company, one rule remains constant, which I probably highlighted also in your interview part, in your CV part: do not lie. Try to understand the question first.
Yeah.
Be a good listener and do not lie.
Correct.
Put it in your head before you walk into the interview room that I will not lie. It's okay to not know some answers. It's okay to say that, or it's okay to say that I have limited knowledge about this particular subject that you are asking. In the excitement of impressing, quote unquote, impressing the person who is interviewing you, right?
Yeah.
Students or, even professionals have a tendency of projecting themselves probably what they're not.
Correct.
Understand that interview is a two-way process. While the company is assessing you, you are also assessing the company. So look at it from that lens. I often call internship and interview like a courtship period.
Yeah.
Before you actually get married, it is your chance to know about the company before, and a very big chance for you to not make mistakes. Why are you applying to any job? One reason for it, because you are probably not in the best of shape in the place that you are, and hence it's an aspiration for you to move to another company. Don't get that decision wrong after putting in so many efforts. So ask questions to the interviewer. Also, that if you have any doubts, any clarifications, that is not considered rude, that is not considered arrogant. That is in fact considered that you have researched and you have some questions which you can ask to the interviewer.
Okay.
Now, coming to the main part, where there is actually a conversation and a question answer. A very famous framework is a STAR framework.
Yeah.
Okay?
Correct.
Which basically talks about situation, task, action, and result.
Correct.
Always divide your answers into these 4 parts. Okay? So, what was the situation? What is it? Explain to the interviewer the context of the situation. What was the situation like? Again, what was the scale of the problem? How many people were involved? Give that context. What was the problem statement?
All right.
Then you come to what is it that you did to solve that problem statement? What is it that you did individually? What is it that you influenced other people to do? What were the challenges that you faced when you were, solving that particular problem? And then finally, what was the result that you achieved? So people should always try to structure their answers and not in the excitement of things that the moment somebody asks me something, I'll just jump on
to
and
answer.
you have to answer it. Think for 30 seconds.
Correct.
What is it that you want to say? And be very, very... Stick to facts. Stick to data. Try to bring out data points from your experience. Try to bring out anecdotes of, what people had to say about the project, or what is the feedback that you got. Where is it that you went wrong during that project? That's
Correct.
a very good, that gives the interview very good insight that you reflected upon it. What is it that you could have done better in that situation?
Absolutely.
Okay?
Yeah.
If these are the things that you bring out, it's a very well-rounded answer then, that you
well-structured.
saw the problem, you did something, you achieved some result. You also know where did you go wrong. You also know what were the challenges, etc. Yeah. So before any interview, probably students should in their mind at least be prepared with 2 or 3 of their, biggest challenging. I would not say the best performing projects.
Yeah.
Probably the most challenging projects.
All right.
And also listen to the question of the interviewer and how do you fit in, the examples that you have.
Okay.
If you have any clarifying questions, it's very good practice to ask clarifying questions that, or if you're not able to understand what the person is asking, very good idea to ask clarifying questions, and then get to the answer.
Amazing. So I guess it's a solid piece of advice for the students as well as working professionals who are having any interviews ahead.